I think within the stream of haters and all that type of stuff, I think there's legitimate criticisms for most products. I just think that there's, for every hype for a game to be good, there is a counter hype of people that wish the game to be bad. And as soon as there's anything that comes out bad about a game, those people come out and they scream that shit from the rooftops. They want it to be known. And honestly, I think the majority of people that are shit talking all these games don't even own them or haven't even played them.
But one thing I know that Mario won't have a problem is buggy situations. Like these 3 recent video game drops. Callisto Protocol, Need for Speed Unbound. What are you making these faces? That game dropped last week.
Your mind. This had nothing to do with it.
But it did drop though. It did drop.
It says I haven't heard any buggy issues with that one though.
Okay.
We could chuck it
I
up
actually have 2 different kind of bugs on my page of Need for Speed Unbound. Yeah, the cops were being wonky in one area, and one cop just launches up, and he just keeps going. It's funny. And then another one, I was trying to go off of like a boardwalk to the bottom boardwalk. And every time my car went on the edge of the boardwalk like edge, it would spin out and just get sent flying out. It was funny. It was good. Need for Speed Unbound, 10 out of 10 game.
Ugh.
Go buy it.
Crazy. Also, Pokemon, Violet and what was it? Violet and
Scarlet, I think.
Scarlet. Apparently that's super buggy. And then the last one is, I forgot the name of it.
Marvel's Midnight Suns. There's been some reports of stuttering issues on the PC version, I think specifically.
On the PC version?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Wasn't it the Callisto Protocol as well?
Nah. Well, it had buggies, but
yeah, they got a lot of people were complaining about PC
no
to the PC version of it. I only heard of the PS4
PC
complaints
version and the Xbox.
Oh, I've only heard of the PS4. I didn't even know PC and Xbox had a problem with it. That's crazy.
Yeah. Are there reported issues on the PlayStation as well, or is it just the PS4 specifically? Or
I didn't hear nothing. Yeah,
I haven't heard anything about PS5. I haven't also heard anything about PS4. So,
yeah, we're getting multiple buggy reports. Then
I heard PC port is really like people with like higher end PCs are not able to run the game max and stuff like that. They have to bring it down from DirectX 12 to DirectX 11.
Damn.
For the Callisto Protocol, for it to work properly and like put down their specs.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Never thought PC would ever have an issue like that. Other than Cyberpunk, right?
Oftentimes, it's they have their DRM thing, which is supposed to like protect from pirates getting the game. If it's not implemented correctly, it often has like performance hits on the games. Most developers only leave it in for about a year and then they remove it because they get their most sales in that first year. Then they remove those like piracy protections, and then they don't care as much anymore. But for the first year, the games tend to run a little worse on PC because of de novo, I think is how you pronounce it, but it's like the DRM they put on all the PC games nowadays.
I mean, the real issue is that we're still spending quite a good money, $70 for a brand new game to have all these fucking problems. You know what I mean? So it's just like right now I got Protocol, and on the PS5 I have yet to run into any problem, but I only got like an hour and a half in the game. So,
are you enjoying the game so far? I have heard a lot of early reviews saying the game is just kind of average. It's kind of boring.
So for me, I'm enjoying it, and I'm not the type of person to really like. You guys know me. I don't really play a lot of single player story mode games, and this is like a Dead Space vibe for sure. And I didn't really like Dead Space. I didn't like watching it, maybe because of how much Doughboy fucking played it, right? But the only thing I'm getting used to is the camera angle. other than that, it's almost makes you want to continue to play, and it like draws me in a way. It's weird. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's just it's dark. It's fucking. You know, you got to learn the fighting techniques to it, because that's somebody who also a friend of the pod and stuff. Junior, he played the game. He definitely got more time on me, and he was saying that he had troubles with the fighting on it. Like he didn't know how to deflect and counter and all that. But you know, he learned to play, and he said it's way better now. But he did have problems with it, fighting the enemies. That's it. But other than that, I have yet to see bugs, and I don't think he's complaining about any buggy issues either.
That's interesting. Yeah, a lot of the I'm curious how much of the performance issues are shaping the reviews. But I have read a lot of reviews that just say that the game is just kind of boring. Like it's not living up to like all the hype that was given to this game. And maybe that's a problem with the way we overhype these games in general. Maybe we keep hyping up these games so goddamn much. Look at Marvel's Midnight Suns, man. I'm having a fucking blast with that game. And everyone was kind of not impressed with the game. They were like, this sounds like the shittiest mix of both worlds. You want to combine card deck building games with the XCOM combat style. They're like, it's never going to work. That game's going to be so overhyped. It's going to be garbage, blah, blah, blah. It's probably my favorite game that I've played this year so far.
I had no idea this game was even being created. I was wondering, like, when are we going to get an XCOM 3? I'm like, what is Fireaxis really doing right now? And now I was answered, and I'm happy. I don't give a fuck about like Marvel characters, but I'm happy.
I think it's a disservice to call this game XCOM 3. It pulled out all the boring bullshit that I hate from XCOM so far. There's no cover system. You don't have to worry about like getting flanked. It's just pure combat, and the cards are nice because they randomize your combat a little bit. You're not getting the same. You're not just doing the same move every time.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Is Midnight Suns that card game you guys keep posting?
I mean, I guess yes. Yeah. In the Discord.
No. You're thinking of Marvel Snap. Marvel Snap is the other Marvel
game. That game is shit. I do not want to play a game with cards. I'm sorry.
I don't like those shits either.
Sorry for the Marvel Snap lovers out there. I'm just not. I played enough Solitaire that I'm just not playing card games anymore.
It's a phenomenal game. Solitaire maybe ruined your card fun. Probably.
I love Solitaire. Bro.
Yeah, no, that's probably why you hate card games, because you love Solitaire.
Okay.
It ruined the chance for you to enjoy anything else.
Solitaire is like the top tier game.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I mean, winning a good game of Free Cell, there's very few feelings that top that. Okay.
It is interesting to see like the difference in reception between like Callisto Protocol though, with its reported like performance issues, and like the latest Pokemon game, which also has gotten some pretty negative reviews, like, or at least like not great reviews. But all the fans are saying it's probably the best Pokemon game that's come out in a long time. Like, it's a good mix on the formula. The open world shit that they added in is really good. The Pokemon designs are some of the better Pokemon designs they've done recently. Like, there's a lot of love for that game. Even though on Twitter, all you saw is just all these bug videos, all these crazy stuttering issues that people were running into.
I think the reason why you see that rises to the top is because everyone wants to see, is there something wrong with the game? Or a lot of people are more excited about the bugs sometimes than really the actual game, and being able to make fun of something that you hate. A lot of people are just big haters. So as soon as they see it, they're like, yes, I can make a montage video now of like bugs in this game. I think it's the hype for the game, and the hype for the game to be bad.
It's the outrage culture. It's like, remember that video Donkey made on Breath of the Wild? Which had its problems. I had a lot of problems with Breath of the Wild. But he made this video that basically just made Breath of the Wild look like one of the shittiest games ever. And it's like, oh, kind of interesting. You're only focusing on doing weird shit that nobody would actually do if they're trying to play this game. And so, yeah, I think some of that I don't know. There's a culture. There's a group of people that come out when there's a thing that people are going to like. There's a group of people call it the haters. Okay, they come out in full fucking force, and they produce content, they post comments, all types of shit. Like, Kind of Funny is facing a backlash right now because they did a sponsored stream of Callisto Protocol,
Mhm.
and they also did a review of Callisto Protocol. And unlike most outlets, entertainment review, whatever the fuck you think they are, their review was generally positive. Like, they had a more positive view on the game. And a lot of people are like, isn't it weird that they did a sponsor stream and they liked the game? Isn't that strange?
Because they got paid for it.
Right.
Yeah, but I kind of feel like Kind of Funny's done sponsored. They've definitely done sponsored stuff before, and I don't think they've always given positive reviews to the sponsored shit that they've.
I'm pretty sure they did a review for Saints Row and they shit all over it, and then they did a sponsor stream for it. So I mean,
I do,
but it's the thing that's going on. Their subreddit's going crazy right now. It's like every post is about this game.
I feel like it's the Dave Chappelle joke. It's just like which flavor, Coke or Pepsi? He says Pepsi just pays me more, so it tastes better.
I think honestly though, like what you guys saying, there's like a bunch of haters. Yeah, there's a bunch of haters, but in that fucking field of haters, it's like people like me who spend money on these fucking games and just want a good fucking game.
You said you encountered no issues.
I know. I'm having fun playing it. I'm just saying there's other people who has. Like, look at people who play Cyberpunk. There's a couple people that said they never experienced any of the fucking issues, but there's massive videos of all these glitches and shit.
Those people are called liars.
That's crazy.
I will say Cyberpunk is phenomenal now. I've got so many hours in that game this year now, and it's a great playing experience. I haven't run into any of the weird shit. But I mean, it's what a developer, like, they recognize that these were not just haters; these were legitimately issues with the game, and they worked to fix that. It's like No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky came out buggy as hell. They released how many patches and updates and shit like that to get it into like any kind of like enjoyable form.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't know. If I would be highly upset if I buy the fucking game and it just bugs out the first minute of it. Like, fuck out of here. Yeah, I would be upset. And then, yeah, I would try to go make montage and just to shit on it because I'm upset. Like, can't get my money back for it now. So, you know what I mean? So, like, I get it, but it's just hard because there is go hard haters, like Doughboy says, that just want to make memes, want to make videos and shit. But it's just like, bro, let's ignore all the little bullshit haters, the people who are just riding a wave, and listen to the actual complaints because, like, let's be real. And by the way, this might be a hot take. If you still got a PS4 now, you're fucking bugging. There's PS5s everywhere right now. Legit every fucking where. They're in fucking Walmart. They're in fucking GameStop.
Let's not try to be classist over here, okay?
Nah, I'm just saying, like, you could do an upgrade. You could do an upgrade at GameStop. They'll upgrade your shit. It's just,
I mean, if
Tony, you're talking out of both sides of your mouth right now. You're both saying how shitty it is for developers, that they need to make a better product because we're putting money into these companies. They need to make better games. And you're also saying, and all you guys on the underpowered hardware, y'all need to come up, all right? Spend money on the next console so you could get a good game. It's like, I don't know. Should the developers do better?
I think maybe the reason why the PC and maybe these PS5 people who have it are fucking tripping out because it's buggy is because maybe they're putting too much effort in the older model fucking systems. They're not really focusing on the new shit.
I mean, the reason why you see a lot of these bugs on PC is because there's so many different options with PC. It's hard to make like a game that's gonna work guaranteed across all the various PC platforms. That's why Steam does their, like, I think they do like an annual like optional hardware review or a hardware survey that you can opt into, because they're trying to get a feel for like, okay, what does the average rig look like across our consumer base? Because it's hard to optimize shit. It's hard to figure out like what level should you aim for with PC? How good should the graphics be? Where are you gonna sell? If you make a game that you're just catering entirely to like the people that have spent $2,000 on a 3080 Ti or something, or whatever crazy video card, you're leaving out a lot of people. Most people are not running that kind of power in their PC.
But they should
So
have.
PC is kind of a special case. Like I tried to give a little bit of leniency to PC games, and usually you can get a PC game to work even if it's running into issues. Like Midnight Sun does have some stuttering issues that I've seen reported. The fix to it is to turn off ray tracing for now. They're gonna come up with a patch eventually to get this shit fixed. What I've seen online is just turn off ray tracing. You'll be fine.
For the PS5, I've experienced 0 bugs at all on Midnight Suns. I've played about an hour of it, but I've experienced 0 bugs. I think it's a phenomenal game.
But I've got a question for you. With your PS5 version, can you load it on your Steam Deck and play it on the subway?
I have
No.
PlayStation has a lot of cool things, and they got this thing called remote play. As long as I'm somewhere,
You're telling me you're going to play on your phone. They're going to play.
I have my iPad. You got your iPad. As long as you have a stable internet connection, you can connect to your PS5 at home and play anywhere you go. I don't have to take my PS5 on vacation or anything like that. I just take my iPad out, connect to my remote play on my PS5, and I'm there. I can play whatever I want to.
And you can play with your PS5 controller.
Yeah,
It's not,
so
it's not like you're sitting there with the fucking iPad controls. Like, but yeah, I think within the stream of haters and all that type of stuff, I think there's legitimate criticisms for most products. I just think that there's, for every hype for a game to be good, there is a counter hype of people that wish the game to be bad. And as soon as there's anything that comes out bad about a game, those people come out and they scream that shit from the rooftops. They want it to be known. And honestly, I think the majority of people that are shit talking all these games don't even own them or haven't even played them. Like I've heard nothing but horrible things about Pokemon on the internet. Like how bad the textures look, how empty the world looks, how there's a bunch of bugs where the camera like clips under the ground or clips behind certain models or clips inside of the main character. You know, a bunch of weird shit like that. And I know 3 people that own the game. They're playing it. They love it. Almost basically no complaints. It's like, it makes me wonder how much people are focusing on the negative, because having a negative story about something that's supposed to be positive will stick out. You know what I mean? Shit like that always, it just makes me wonder, you know? I don't know.
I think people are just searching for every little thing and trying to blow it up. That's it. Like,
no, not just searching for it, but I think like
speaking out of their ass.
Yeah, I think they're over selling how bad this thing is, because it'll be surprising. Oh my god, this Pokemon game runs like shit and it doesn't look good and all this stuff. That's like an interesting story to tell. You know what I mean? That people tune in for. Like, Pokemon got its problems. To me, every fucking game is the same. I haven't bought a Pokemon game since Silver and Gold. Like, really. I played one of the ones on the DS. One of the remakes. Like, I can't remember which. I think it was Diamond and Pearl I played on the DS. But, you know, I just haven't been buying the Pokemon games because they feel too derivative. I wanted to get Arceus. Ended up not buying it because it wasn't like... it didn't have some of the mechanics I wanted out of a classic Pokemon game. So even though I want something different, I still want something the same. And I was gonna get this, and the reviews kind of made me hold off. Which I don't know why I'm holding off. Nintendo never puts their games on sale. This shit ain't going on sale. I'm gonna buy this shit full price eventually. So,
yep.
That was my hope with Callisto Protocol. I also, when I saw the mixed reviews, I was like, oof. But I think it's a good mixed review enough that by the time we're in January or February and I have nothing to play, it'll go on like sale and I'll play something.
I think there's also this whole aspect of we've seen this in some of our review videos. People seem to have lost the ability to understand that you can have complaints about something, you can have legitimate criticism of something, and still enjoy it. Like, that's absolutely still possible. That's what we're seeing. I've seen a lot of this with the Pokemon game in particular. People are saying like there are bugs, there are texture issues, there are frame stuttering issues. But the base of the game, the actual gameplay itself, it's good.
Yeah, it's like all those Nas fans, right? Where I sit there, I listen to all the songs, read the lyrics, analyze the tracks, write notes about them, give it a 9.5 out of 10 or 9 out of 10, and get called he's a Jay-Z dick rider. He's nothing but a Jay-Z. That guy on the bottom right, he's a Jay-Z dick rider. I'm like, Jesus Christ, what do I gotta do? And you can't say anything negative about the Nas album, or you hate Nas, even if you give it a 9 out of 10.
I could almost prove that because I only said good things. Almost not even in the comment sections. Nobody said anything about me.
It's just like Pucho. They just look at Pucho like, yeah, he's a fucking, yeah, we're picking on him tonight. Fuck it.
Because he had the criticisms, but that's what you need. But I feel like if Pucho wasn't there, we wouldn't have gotten as much views. Or maybe they love
Maybe we got out even more.
Jerk.
That the Nas fans love it so much that they're just like, jerk it to the moon. Who knows? Maybe I brought you guys down.
Damn.
No, we need that. No, we need you.
But no, yeah, I think I don't know. It does kind of sucks because it's just like the haters do kind of overshadow good in games. Like even that's some games I hate too. Like, you know what I mean? Like I've always talked shit about 2K. You guys know my rant about 2K. Same shit every year. Same shit. And right now, I'm probably having one of the best times playing 2K. And maybe because Pucho joined the fam. You know what I mean? Like Pucho was the fourth man we're missing. You know, and hopefully we can lock in Chris too, and just have our 5-man squad. But it's like it used to just be me, Zeus, and Easy. That's it. Other than that,
you unlocked the brains and the bronze.
Yeah, facts.
It's the brawn and the. Oh shit! I fucked up.
I love it. Yeah. But yeah, nah, fucking. And like I said, people do kind of go a little too hard, and it does. Like, though, honestly, I don't know why you would wait. It's just like a Dead Space for sure, but I think personally better. And mind you, I never played Dead Space. I only watched you play like 10 hours a fucking day. Shoot, that's probably why I didn't like it. But
also Oblivion, right? That's why you didn't like Oblivion.
It's because you do this all day
too much.
It's like
I'll say this. All right, I went back. I installed Skyrim and I was playing it. I didn't like it. For like the third time. All right, I get attacked by the dragon, run around, fuck shit up, pick up armor, kill shit, and I was just like, once I made it outside and the world opens and you could go somewhere, I'm like, I don't want to explore this. This is I don't know.
Take me back to the dragon.
I'm a Fallout man. I'm a Fallout man. I love me a good Fallout. Never got into. I'm gonna try the next Elder Scrolls, okay? But I don't think I'm gonna like it.
You need to go backwards in time, my friend.
I'm not playing
to
fucking
a
Morrowind.
game called Oblivion. What do you mean?
I'm not playing. I played Oblivion.
you did when?
Shit. I don't know when Doey.
That little couch shit on his house. Nah, that's not really playing it. Like,
what do you mean? I've in Doey's house. Okay, I beat Half-Life 2, Half-Life Episode 1, and Half-Life Episode 2, and Portal 1. I got mad level ups in Team Fortress 2. I played through
Counter-Strike.
Right, I played a lot of Counter-Strike, and then console shit. That was all on PC. Console shit, we were playing like Ico, Shadow of the Colossus. I remember we beat Heavenly Sword, a shitload of Rock Band. I mean, I played so much shit at those crib. All right, don't try to.
Did you ever hang out with him? Shit, it's like you were just stuck playing
together
all the time.
That's how Joey likes to hang out.
Together, we held hands the entire time.
Shit's crazy. Other than Rock
weed,
Band,
I had my little drink on.
Yeah.
You know, we were playing our games.
Getting
wings and pizza and fries. Them Southwest subs at Lake Worth Pizza.
Bro, shout out Lake Worth Pizza.
they're not the same. Definitely not.
Yeah, they're not the same.
Yeah. Damn.
I think we went and got a Southwest sub. It wasn't the same. It was good, but it wasn't good. Okay, that Southwest sub used to hit.
I remember the fries being real thin too, right? Or I'm bugging.
I don't remember.
I never got fries from there.
You're a liar, bro. You had a whole thing of fries. I only remember this because I asked you for some fries and you told me no. You had a whole box of fries.
Was
Dave's Last Resort? We used to get wings
Dave's
from
Last
Dave's
Resort? Yes.
Nah, it
And
wasn't
then there
wings.
was that
He had a
pizzeria
chicken
next
parm.
to.
It was a chicken
It was
parm
the
sandwich.
pizzeria.
Oh, it was the pizzeria?
Yeah,
Yes,
Doyle
that-
is a
oh.
chicken parm bitch. I
Yeah,
don't
he
like
loved
him.
chicken parms. This
is a whole deviation. All right? I'm just saying I played a shitload of games, so don't question the credentials. All right, I played Oblivion. Okay, you start off in the fucking like dungeon or some
Sewer.
bullshit like
Yeah, the
that. Yeah, the
sewers,
sewer.
yeah.
You gotta kill some lizards and shit. You gotta kill some skeletons. And I was like, this ain't for me. Once the intro would be cool, then you get out into the world. I'm like, this is so much. I don't think I want this. Even though I played Fallout 3 in New Vegas like a motherfucker.
And it does the same thing. It
It's
drops
the same
you.
thing. They do the same formula.
he
They
doesn't
start
wanna-
off with some crazy shit. I remember even when someone bought me Fallout 3 for Christmas. I didn't buy that game myself. Someone bought it for me for Christmas. Shout out to BB, okay? When I worked at the elementary school, my homegirl BB bought me that game, all right? And that was cool. And I hated it when I started it. I was like, yo, this shit is boring. I fell asleep playing it the first night. Fucking Vault 76 my dick. That shit sucked. Shooting cockroaches, a stupid fucking party. Tunnel snake shit. It was too much. Then when I got out, I was like, yo, where do I go? I got blown up by a mine. I was like, fuck, all right, I'm not going that way. And then, then you find Megaton. And then next thing you know, I was like, yo, this shit is cool. I was killing shit with sledgehammers left and right. And then I started getting guns. The game was fire. I love Fallout 3. It was my favorite Fallout.
Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, but same.
Yeah, I think New Vegas is the better Fallout, but I like Fallout 3 better.
I'm a Fallout 1 and 2 man myself.
I like Fallout 4, personally.
Buggy games, all full of bugs.
Oh my
But
God.
they're good.
Fallout New Vegas, when it first came out on the PS3, I gotta be completely honest, unplayable. Like the game crashed so much that I'm pretty sure it's the reason why my PS3 yellow lined.
Oh,
Was because I continuously tried to play that game and it would like crash.
That's a
and like
crazy
my
claim.
hard drive, it just couldn't take it. I remember playing Fallout New Vegas for about 15 hours the first day it came out. And in that 15 hours, it had to have crashed like maybe 6 times. And then within that 15 hours, I restarted the game to build another type of character. It was like I already tried. I was like, all right, I need to try something else. But that game was a hot fucking mess when it came out.
And to bring it back to Callisto Protocol, I'm pretty sure the Fallout New Vegas review from GameSpot, because back in the day, we were GameSpot readers, me and Dowie.
Yep.
GameSpot, I think, gave it a 3 out of 10.
Damn.
It was a horrible fucking score of how buggy New Vegas was. And once again, GameSpot gives Callisto a pretty harsh score. It gets a 5 out of 10 from GameSpot. IGN gave it a 7. Game Informer gave it a 6.
Damn.
These are kind of like the, some of the big sites are, mostly for being shit in combat wise and for having a shitload of bugs. I don't know. I always wonder that there's a weirdness, right? Maybe it's just accurate, but I always find it weird when there's always games that get a lot of good scores, and I'm like, I don't think it's that good. And then there's games that get really bad scores, and I'm just like, I don't think it's that bad. So I'm always kind of in the middle.
You don't think they're
centrists. I hate you centrists. All right, pick a side.
No. Y'all remember Battlefield 4? How terrible it was in the beginning. The first few months of that game.
I thought it was Battlefield 3 that was terrible. I can't remember. It was 4. Yeah, I didn't own it. I bought it in the good old days.
Battlefield 4 never was terrible in the beginning. You're bugging.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Okay, there was that gun that muted the whole server. You shot it one time, boom, nobody could hear anything on the server. Remember that shit?
That might be the greatest bug of all time.
That was that PC shit. You had a PC guy in there that they did something weird in the loading server view where the gunshot would actually take off. I don't even know how they did it, but that's how that happened. Other than that, that's not even, and that wasn't even that bad. like it's not that bad. Other than that, that game was perfect.
Now you want to talk about bad? It's PS3 era, yellow lighting, the Xbox 360 red lighting.
Red Ring of Fire or whatever the hell they call that shit.
That shit
Yo,
fucking.
in Battlefield 4, the QBU-88, if you put a silencer on the gun and then shot it, it silenced the whole server.
That's how strong that gun was.
Duh, you silence that shit. Oh, that shit is crazy.
Man, I wish they would bring that bug back for some of the multiplayer games that I play.
And look, I'm a programmer, all right? I don't know what kind of messy code they wrote that would create that situation. I can't even imagine it. Like, how the fuck they put a weapon in the game that would mute everybody's audio? That shit is crazy. I can't imagine.
Probably working late at night, fucking 12-hour shift. You're just tired. You just hit the wrong code in, maybe? I don't know. To me, all that shit looks like gibberish when you guys write code. So,
what's the guy's name that is Chocolate Rain? What's his name?
Tay-Zonde.
Tay-Zonde. If you go watch his first live stream, it is fucking hilarious because there's audio drift and the audio drift starts to echo and then it starts to echo on top of every echo. And then he, somewhere in between like 10, 15 seconds, he's like, oh, there, I fixed it. A minute later, it's just 1,000 echoes. It's fucking madness. He's trying to play TF2. It's one of his first live streams. Go check it out. It's fucking hilarious.
What is the relevance of this story you just told?
Things be buggy, bro. Things are buggy, bro. Tay-Zonde, his first live stream of Team Fortress 2.
I put Tay-Zonde live stream. First video, Tay-Zonde plays Team Fortress 2. All right, Tony.
But nah, yeah. But like I said, if you haven't given it a try, give this game a try, man, and see if it's buggy for you. If it's not, drop a comment. Let us know if we're bugging or they're bugging, and do you want to keep paying $70 for a bugged out game? A lot of shit be bugged out.
All right. Before I move on, I just want to say this guy has an incredible voice. As soon as it's so deep, it's so rich. Yo, shout out to Tay-Zonde. I love me some Chocolate Rain, baby. That voice.
Did you skip to like a minute into the video
I
to
just
see
hit
chaos?
play. I heard his deep voice, and I was like, I just had a comment on it. All right? But I'm gonna save the video. I'm not gonna watch it. We're on the phone.
Shit is crazy.